Octopuses are arguably the closest thing to an alien intelligence living on our planet. They have 9 brains, 3 hearts, blue blood, and can edit their own genetic code on the fly. But today we're focusing on 2 of their strangest features. Why 3 hearts? And why is their blood blue? Let's start with the hearts. 3 hearts, the circulatory puzzle. You have 1 heart. It pumps oxygenated blood to your body, then deoxygenated blood to your lungs, then back again. Simple. An octopus, however, has a much more demanding lifestyle. It's a muscular, boneless predator that squeezes through tiny crevices, jet propels itself away from danger, and constantly explores complex environments. All of that requires immense energy. So evolution gave the octopus a backup plan. Actually, 2 backups. An octopus has 1 systemic heart, the main engine, and 2 branchial hearts, 1 next to each set of gills. Here's how it works. Deoxygenated blood returns to the 2 branchial hearts. These hearts pump the blood through the gills, where it picks up oxygen. The freshly oxygenated blood then flows to the systemic heart, which blasts it out to the rest of the body: arms, brain, skin, everything. 3 hearts, working in perfect sequence. But here's the catch. The systemic heart stops beating when the octopus swims. That's right. When an octopus jets through the water using its mantle, the main heart actually shuts down. That's why octopuses prefer to crawl. Swimming is exhausting, literally heart-stopping. So they only do it when absolutely necessary, like escaping a predator. And those 2 branchial hearts? They keep working even during swimming, because the gills still need to oxygenate blood. But without the systemic heart pumping, the octopus operates on a sort of standby mode. There's another weird detail. Octopus hearts don't have the same kind of 4-chambered structure as mammalian hearts. They're more primitive, more like ancient fish hearts. And yet, they power one of the most intelligent invertebrates on Earth. Now, the second mystery, blue blood. Blue blood? The copper alternative. Human blood is red because of hemoglobin, a protein that uses iron to bind oxygen. Iron atoms turn red when they react with oxygen. Simple. Octopuses, however, use hemocyanin. Instead of iron, hemocyanin uses copper. When copper binds to oxygen, it turns blue-green. That's why octopus blood is blue. But why would evolution choose copper over iron? It turns out copper has a superpower. Hemocyanin is more efficient at carrying oxygen in cold, low-oxygen environments, like the deep ocean. Octopuses are ancient creatures that evolved in the cold, dark seas hundreds of millions of years ago. Copper-based blood worked better there. There is a trade-off, though. Copper is less efficient than iron in warm, oxygen-rich water, so octopus blood doesn't carry oxygen as well as human blood does. That's one reason octopuses are relatively low-energy animals compared to mammals. They can't sustain constant high activity. But the copper-based blood has another strange effect. It makes octopus blood slightly viscous, almost like a thick syrup. That's actually part of why they need 3 hearts. Pumping thick copper blood through a soft, squishy body requires extra pressure. 2 branchial hearts push it through the gills, and the systemic heart takes over for the rest. Without 3 hearts, the blood would move too slowly to keep the octopus alive. The cost of being alien. All of this comes at a cost. Octopuses are incredibly intelligent. They can open jars, solve puzzles, recognize individual humans, and even use tools. But their circulatory system is a limiting factor. Their 3 hearts and copper blood mean they can't chase prey for long. They're ambush predators, not marathon runners. And there's another heartbreaking detail. Octopuses have a short lifespan. Most live only 1 to 2 years. For females, things get even sadder. After laying eggs, a mother octopus stops eating and devotes all her energy to protecting her clutch. She goes blind, weakens, and eventually dies, often right after the eggs hatch. And during this period, her 3 hearts slowly fail. The branchial hearts weaken first, then the systemic heart. It's a programmed death written into her biology. So 3 hearts and blue blood aren't just quirky facts. They're survival tools, evolved over hundreds of millions of years to let octopuses thrive in cold, dark, oxygen-poor seas. But those same tools limit their speed, their stamina, and their time on Earth. Octopuses are aliens among us. Not because they come from another planet, but because evolution took a completely different path. Copper instead of iron, 3 hearts instead of 1, and a kind of intelligence that feels almost familiar, yet deeply strange. So, next time you see an octopus at an aquarium, remember, you're looking at an animal with 3 hearts pumping blue blood through a boneless body. A living reminder that life on Earth has more than one answer to the same problems.